the Knicks will not stop pursuing Darvin Ham as their next assistant coach. And I think we all know why. One of the main reasons the Knicks are targeting Darvin Ham is because their main trade target is Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications on as well too. If you want to support the channel, the easiest way to do that is to hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get started. Huge update on Mike Brown's coaching staff. Once the Knicks finalized their search for their next head coach and they selected Mike Brown, they began to quickly look for their next top assistant coach. Initially, they wanted to hire James Borrego, a top assistant coach with the Pelicans. However, New Orleans shut that down. Now, the Knicks are targeting another assistant coach. And in Knicks fashion, this assistant coach is already under contract with the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's break down all of these latest reports today. To start things off, let's break down exactly who's expected to join Mike Brown's coaching staff. Shout out to Ian Bagley of SNY for breaking down all of this information for us. According to him, it is common to have your guys on your coaching staff. Brown will make at least one significant addition to his staff when he adds an associate head coach. I still expect that there will be holdovers from last year on Mike Brown's staff. Rick Brunson, Mark Bryant, Maurice Cheeks, and Darren Erman, to name a few. But Mike Brown was told during his interview process that he'd have full autonomy to hire his own staff. Of course, it's naive to think that he would include all four coaches if he had a blank slate to work with. But if the coaches mentioned above are on his staff, it will be because he ultimately chose to keep them. So what other assistant coaches are the Knicks currently looking at and trying to steal away from other teams? Well, shout out to NBA insider Mark Stein and Frank Isola for giving us this following information here. According to them, Phil Handy was reportedly under consideration to join Mike Brown's staff. Unfortunately, he already gave commitment to join Jason Kidd's staff in Dallas. A name to look out for right now on the Knicks bench is Lakers assistant Greg St. John, who once served as an assistant coach under Chris Mullin's staff at St. John's. But that isn't the only assistant coach the Knicks are currently looking at. Shout out to Chris Persiani of Clutch Sports for giving us this following information. According to him, the New York Knicks have interest in adding Darvin Ham to new head coach Mike Brown's staff. Mark Stein had the Knicks' interest in Ham on Sunday. Some close to the situation felt that Darvin Ham would have liked to have landed on the Suns staff, but they prioritized other hires. With the Suns going in a different direction, the Knicks may have a good shot of landing Darvin Ham. The fact that he wanted to jump ship and go to the Phoenix Suns, that tells you he wants to leave Milwaukee. And if the Knicks prioritize him and want to add him to the coaching staff, they'll want another player to leave Milwaukee with him. And that's Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's no secret. It's no surprise at this point. The Knicks' main trade target right now is Giannis Antetokounmpo, and they'll do anything to try to land him via trade. Shout out to New York basketball, Steph Bondy, and Brian Windhorst for giving us all of this information here. According to Brian Windhorst, he states the following: the fact that Giannis just said, we'll see, that's the basis of why a bunch of teams, including the Knicks, are considering holding their assets to try to make a trade for Giannis. I would say Giannis provided no clarity, and no clarity is what's been driving the speculation around Giannis potentially being traded. I just want to clarify here. Brian Windhorst just mentioned a bunch of teams, but we already know one of those teams is the New York Knicks. They did not trade for Kevin Durant because they are waiting for Giannis. They wouldn't even think about LeBron James because they're waiting for Giannis. It's perfectly clear. Right now, New York's main trade target, maybe their only trade target, is Giannis. And that looks like it's not going to change anytime soon. And check out what NBA insider with the New York Post, Steph Bondy, had to say after Giannis made his comments yesterday regarding the Knicks, Milwaukee, and if he'll stay in Milwaukee or not. According to Bondy, there's only one realistic avenue to a Knicks-Giannis trade. So I found it noteworthy, if not weighty, given the platform and the tenor of the conversation, that Antetokounmpo heard New York and quickly jumped to, people want me to play there. Even Bondy is acknowledging that Giannis Antetokounmpo potentially might want to join the New York Knicks, might want to join the New York market. Now listen, I'm not saying this is the only reason the Knicks want to hire Darvin Ham. Honestly, he's a winner, a proven winner. And all you have to do to notice that is look at his record as an assistant coach. You can say whatever you want to say about him as a head coach, but as an assistant coach, he's a proven winner. And no matter where he goes, whatever coaching staff he's added to, he's going to make that coaching staff better. But we can't lie here. We cannot deny one of the reasons the Knicks are looking at Darvin Ham is because of his close relationship with Giannis Antetokounmpo. We have to understand, when Darvin Ham left to be the head coach of the Lakers, and then he was fired, and he came back to Milwaukee, one of the main factors in him coming back to Milwaukee was Giannis Antetokounmpo. So if he leaves the Milwaukee Bucks and he joins another organization, potentially the New York Knicks, that's going to give the Knicks a little bit more of an advantage to make that trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo if and when he becomes available. But as of right now, all they're doing is monitoring the situation, but also making good additions to their team that will help the Knicks whether Giannis joins or not. Darvin Ham on this team as part of the Knicks coaching staff, it helps New York. And if potentially Giannis does ask out and does request a trade out of Milwaukee, he's going to look at the Knicks, look at Darvin Ham as part of the Knicks, and potentially that might entice him to want to go join the Knicks even more, want to join the New York market even stronger than he feels about it right now. And that's all the Knicks can do at this point. If they can't move mountains in order to trade for Giannis, then the only thing that you can do is create the best team possible. And then after you do that, add other pieces to the team that might attract a superstar like Giannis. And adding Darvin Ham, that's a move to support a future move. That future move being a trade for Giannis. But we have to give credit here to Leon Rose and this Knicks front office. And Mike Brown as well. We all understand, in order for this team to move the right way, they have to be in lockstep together. The Knicks front office, Leon Rose, and Mike Brown need to operate together. And clearly, given who Mike Brown has on his coaching staff, who he's looking to add, all of the targets that have been linked to the Knicks, and the main trade target that the Knicks have right now, it's clear. One move supports the other move that supports the other move. Leon Rose is playing chess right now. And one of the chess moves, one of the moves to steal the other team's rook, is getting Darvin Ham. And Leon Rose, he's in the process of executing that plan. I love having a competent Knicks front office. I love this front office plotting and planning moves that nobody sees coming. Because when the time is right, best believe Leon Rose, he'll execute that master plan, make that move, and help this Knicks team get better instantly, right now and for the future. But what about you guys? What do you think about the Knicks trying to steal Darvin Ham from the Milwaukee Bucks and trying to add him to their own coaching staff? Let me know how you feel about that. And also, let me know if you feel by the Knicks doing this, they're setting up a future move, potentially a future trade. Let me know your comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.